Everyone, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Hey, sorry, I think a lot of demos could not join because of this Durga Puja and I was out of station. So I'll just quickly take you through the course content and mostly it will be your class. So if you have any question or anything, you can ask and I will be able to answer it. Just before starting, let me quickly Yes, everyone, can you please go on mute? Okay. Okay. So before I start the demo, I just want to quickly introduce myself. I am your course instructor. I am Sasmitha. You can find me on LinkedIn. Just search with my name, Sasmitha Data Science. You will find me. I have around 12 years of experience into data science and machine learning. Currently, I'm working as a principal data scientist in one of the leading Fortune 50 company. I have around, so I have completed my master's in 2016 in computer science. My major was machine learning and big data. I have one patent and I have 6 to 7 research paper. Teaching wise, I'm into this for last 8 years. In DURGASOFT, I am with them for last 4 years. Almost 50, 60 batches I have completed, right? And you can find more detailed information about me in LinkedIn. You can just search with my name, Sasmitha Data Science. You will get me there, right? Okay, so coming to this course, the Generative AI course, it's a weekend batch and I am not at my location because of this Puja vacation. I came to my hometown. I'll be returning back on this Friday. So I don't have, yeah, please go on mute everyone. So I don't have lot of tools where I can explain you things. Like I don't have my iPad, I don't have my writing pad. So I'm just going to brief you about the course content. And this week, the goal is to take you through the process, like the generative AI course we will discuss today. And if you have any question, you can ask me, right? The course is a weekend course. It has, let me see if you all are available and we have good strength. We can also have a batch at this time. Mostly it will be from 9 to 10 p.m. or maybe 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. weekday every day. Or it can be only weekend batch. The weekend batch is from 7 to 9:30, 7 to 9:30, Saturday and Sunday. And the duration of the course will be almost, you can say 2.5 months to 3 months. It's a 10 to 12 weekend class. What is going to be covered in this course and who can enroll for this course? You know, the world is like it's about AI only. Everywhere you can see there are a lot of everywhere you go, you will see this term artificial intelligence, right? And a lot of the things like AI is becoming generic because of generative AI. So generative AI is a domain in artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a very big domain. I can say it's a superset. It's not a subject, it's a concept. The concept is basically when you give intelligence to the machine so that it can mimic human behavior. That is all about AI and how we are doing it using maths. All of this fancy term that you see, machine learning, deep learning, behind the scene, it is all maths. And just to write maths in a easy form, we need language, right? So that's why we are learning Python and other libraries so that we can implement those maths in a easy manner. Otherwise, everything we need to write from scratch, right? So all this generative AI is a domain of AI. Basically, what is happening right now is AI is becoming generic. What do you mean by that? So when you build any AI model, right? I think it's very early for you to explain, but if I have to explain in one line, any new model that you generate, there are certain steps that you need to follow. First, you need to build your model, like clean your data, collect your data, clean your data, build your model, and then validate your model. So the cleaning and building is a very technical part. A person has to know deep learning, machine learning, lot of details to build a model from scratch. But now with generative AI, so the process is very much easier. Means what? Till model building is already completed, companies like OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft, and different other big companies, they have collected everything, whatever is available in the internet, and they have trained the model with lot of petabytes, zettabytes of data, and they have released generic model, so which has generic intelligence. You just load the models and use it for your purpose, right? One big example is ChatGPT. Everybody is using every day, and ChatGPT is a deep learning model, right? You have not built that model. OpenAI has built that model. You are just, whenever you're asking a question, the model is using its intelligence to predict. That's the reason it is very easy. So generative AI, because of this, all of these layoffs and a lot of automations are happening nowadays in industry because of this. And it is not difficult for anyone to learn AI today, because ultimately, if you have some basic foundation knowledge on deep learning, and if you are very strong at generative AI, a software engineer can become AI engineer, right? So it is a mandate. It's not an optional right now. It is a mandate. Everyone should have that knowledge. Otherwise, it is very difficult to survive, right? If not today, you will feel it very soon. Every company is after generative AI, and it is going in a forward direction. There is no backward. You will see more and more advanced intelligent models are coming up, right? And in this course, who can enroll? So anyone can enroll who has just some basic knowledge in Python. People who are completely non-technical, they don't have any Python knowledge. I will recommend, if you have some time, just go through some core Python knowledge, like what is a variable, what is a function, basic Python. And I think that is only requirement. Anyone can learn from any different background. Like you might be a software engineer, you might be a test automation, data engineer, any domain, you can still learn because the course is from scratch. There are 4 modules in this course. The first module is deep learning. Why I'm teaching deep learning, I can directly jump into generative AI. You must have seen lot of ads going on, like 9 rupees, 100 rupees, chat GPT, prompt engineering. So those are for non-technical people. You are from technical background. I think blindly you should not use anything, right? It's more dangerous than not using it at all, right? So it's like, I'll show you one example. So this is because my office laptop is not working. I'm just using my personal PC for a few days to work in my office. And you can see you, me, everyone, we use ChatGPT every day. But I am not using ChatGPT blindly. I have coded data science for last 8 years, and I can validate the code that ChatGPT is generating, and hence I'm confident enough to use it. So you need to come to that level. So for that, you need to have some foundation knowledge first. The first thing is deep learning. You need to have a very good background on deep learning, because all the models that you see, Gemini, and then GPT 3.5, GPT 4, and then your Mistral, and then Llama, every model that you are working with, BERT, everything is built on deep learning. Deep learning is the backbone. And this course starts from very scratch. First, I will teach you what is deep learning, introduction to deep learning, complete theory with complete derivation and everything. I can, tomorrow when you connect, I will share with you the notes also if you want to see how in detail it is. And it is very, very, very detailed. Every maths, whatever is needed, I will cover, and followed by one project. So the first project we will build from scratch using PyTorch and Keras TensorFlow. So we'll be using TensorFlow for the first project, and entire flow you will understand through this project, how exactly you can build a AI model from scratch, starting from data collection, data cleaning. Also, you will learn a lot about text mining or text data, how to handle text data, right? And what needs to be done before you jump into modeling, how to do modeling from scratch. What do you mean by parameter? What do you mean by hyperparameter? How exactly the model can perform better way? A lot of things you will learn. So project is complete hands-on end-to-end. And then once we build one project and understand one algorithm, we will move to other algorithm. So I am directly jumping into second module of deep learning itself is very vast. We are not learning everything. We are learning focused way. Once we have understood the basics about deep learning, and then we are jumping to transformers. So what is transformer? So all the architecture, like transformer is a deep learning algorithm, or you can say it's an architecture or model which has been given by Google in 2017. It's a paper released by Google. And after that paper, you can see GPT-1, GPT-1, 2, and then GPT-3, GPT 3.5. All other development happened, right? After that. So transformer is the backbone of all the models that you see today. You need to understand what is transformer. It is a deep learning algorithm, encoder, decoder. You need to understand the complete mechanism, right? How the chat GPT is giving you predictions. You just ask a question and what is happening behind the scene, how it is generating results. After module 2, you will be able to understand that. And finally, we are also understanding something about BERT and GPT. Why I'm giving you this knowledge. Whenever you go for any generative AI interview, you will be faced not only from the coding side, but also from the technical side or the theoretical side. They'll ask you a lot of questions like what is the difference between the architecture of BERT and GPT, right? So this kind of things are really important. So where you need to use what, like blindly people who don't have any technical knowledge, what they will do is for every task, they will use the same model. Whereas they don't know for maybe sentiment analysis, one type of model will work very nicely. Whereas if you're doing machine translation, you need to use another kind of model, another kind of LLM model. Not all LLM model can do every task nicely. Some LLM models are very specific to one particular task. You will understand through this very complete architecture. When you understand, it will give you a lot of clarity where to use what and what is the difference between these two. And then the second project that we will do is on topic modeling using BERT for document clustering. So recently I am doing very similar project in my company. And this is a really very nice project where you will just upload all the documents and using BERT. This is a generative AI process. We are not writing the code from scratch. So we are using a generative model called BERT by Google. And using this is called transfer learning. We are just loading and then we're predicting. We are going to cluster all the documents into different groups and we are going to visualize it. So this is an interesting project which you will do using PyTorch and Keras, any one of this. Also, you will learn natural language processing. So this is the backbone again, any text data. Data are three types: unstructured, structured, and semi-structured. Mostly deep learning works very nice with unstructured data, image, video, text, this kind of data, right? So natural language processing will help you to understand text data. So there are a lot of terms that you will understand. What is post of tag, part of speech means, what is named entity recognition means, what is tagging, what are the different libraries available, what is stop word means, what is embedding. You must have heard this term, a lot of embedding. What is word embedding means, how exactly, what is semantic search, what is happening when you write a text, how it is aligned behind the scene. So entire text knowledge you will have. And then finally, after module 3, we will start with generative AI. So module 4 onwards, it is generative AI. 1, 2, 3 is the prerequisite, you can say, to join this course. And it is from scratch. So actually module 1, 2, 3 are the most difficult module. Module 4 onwards, it is actually easy. So you will understand a lot of things in module 4. First, before even you jump into the coding, I will tell you complete understanding. There are a lot of confusion, like you must have heard about Mid-Journey, DALL-E, and then multimodal, large language model, small language model, vision model. What is this? A lot of names. So you will have all the clarity after this. And finally, when you go with, see, I'll give you a real-time example. Basically, when you just, I'm able to show you this because, as I said, my office laptop is not working and I'm just using my own PC for office work. And you can see whenever you go through any process in general, in office, in real time, you have to go through a lot of things just to get a ID, just to get a API key from Azure and Gemini. I have to go through a lot of process. So you have to fill a lot of forms. where you have to give why you are doing it, and are you like big IDs can data governance. You need to take care of the buyers. You need to tell them where you're storing your data. You need to tell lot many things. It's not so easy in real time, right? When you work in generative AI, because of the issue. If anything happens to the company data, then who is responsible? So because of all of these reasons, so I will give you some guideline in this chapter. This is all theory, but it is so important. And any of you are leaders, and if you are thinking of applying generative AI, so you will get a complete idea. What are the things you need to consider before you give access to any of your team member for Azure or for GCP or AWS to apply or to start any Gen AI project, right? It's not blindly. So let's say the model is generating bias or violence content or something, and your entire company will be screwed up, right? So are you getting, so there are a lot of things, ethical implication. You need to understand whether the model is bias free, fairness, accountability, so everything. So this is all about, before you even start building Gen AI applications, what things you need to consider, right? So this is all about that. And once you are very I don't know what happened. So once you are very good at this, and then we will jump into the coding. So module 5 onwards, you need to first understand how to ask question, right? It's all about asking question. Generative AI is so automated, you are not doing anything. So it's already built and you are just loading and asking right question. That is called prompt engineering. So there are different kind of prompts. Many people, they don't know. If you don't ask right question, you will not get right answer. So this is all about different types of prompt. I think React, I have not included, but I can teach you what is React, chain of thought, role playing. So different kind of prompts we will understand. And this is all about prompt engineering. After prompt engineering, we will jump into Azure OpenAI. I have picked two things, Azure and Gemini, because these are the most popular ones. Azure is very popular because many of the companies, they have NDA with Microsoft. So they're going with OpenAI, and Gemini because it is cheaper. So yeah, so, and it is multimodal, and yeah, so these are the famous ones. So without even learning any platform, directly using only Azure OpenAI, how you can build Gen AI application. This is good for people who basically just don't, who are not data scientists by themselves. They just want to explore Gen AI. So I think this is good. You can have a basic understanding about playground, and then how to set up your Azure account, and then basic what is function, what is basically how to call functions in Azure, and how to do fine tuning. So it's all about Azure OpenAI, right? After that, I think I have not included Gemini, but yes, we will jump into LangChain. Once one cloud is done, then we will go with LangChain. So what is LangChain? LangChain is the framework. It is all in one. So you doesn't matter what. See, the problem is if you're going with Azure OpenAI, you need to learn Azure platform. Tomorrow you are going with Gemini, so you have to learn Gemini platform. Day after tomorrow you are going with Anthropic, you have to learn the Claude platform. And day after tomorrow you thought of going with open source, so you need to learn Olama and other platforms. So there are hundred of platforms. Every platform you cannot learn. So learn only one platform, that is called LangChain. It is a unified platform. So from LangChain, you can actually connect to any of the model, like any LLM, any like small or large language, open source or paid, any from anywhere you can just, the process is so standard. If you write your code using LangChain, from everywhere you can collect data. And this is the overview. I think in this entire module 6 is the cream of this course. Deep learning is the first, and second thing is LangChain. I'll make you expert in this. There are several modules in LangChain, so we'll understand all of that. We have agents, we have tools, we have a lot of things. So I don't want to go through everything, but yeah, in the process, you will also learn Hugging Face. What is Hugging Face? So it is a platform where all the open source models are hosted, and you will directly, you can also host your own open source LLM if you have in Hugging Face. So you have to understand Hugging Face platform, which is module 5, 6, and 7. We'll also understand one of the very important process called retrieval augmented generation, RAG. You must have heard about this. We'll do one project. I have not included the projects. I have a separate file now, which I can show you maybe tomorrow. But RAG process is very important. So you will understand how you can basically build a question answer system or chatbot kind of application for your organization. Finally, we'll go with Google Vertex AI, Gemini, right? And we'll understand how Gemini can help us. And there are many projects. Projects are not included almost like, see, projects are very, so I can attract you telling we will do this, we will do that, 20, 30 projects. But actually in GenAI, if you write 6 lines, one project you can say. Riveting, because it's all about API calls. It's not any hi-fi things. If you know the process, it is difficult because many times the project will not work, and fine-tuning. So fine-tuning is also included. I think it is not there, but I have to include fine-tuning also. So many of the time your model will not work and you will learn how to fine-tune the process. So those things are difficult. So fine-tuning means you have to have some foundation knowledge on deep learning again. Otherwise, I think RAG, prompt engineering, and all of other stuff is easy. So for agents also, we will be using LangChain platform. So it is a whole course. It's a very, very properly balanced course, I will say. People who want to be expert in this domain, I have another course called MLOps, which will teach you machine learning. But right now it's all packed. Morning batch is running. It's a morning class 7:30 to 8:30. Next batch will start from November. I think you can enroll for this, and there is no link with respect to that and this completely different course that is with respect to machine learning, and this is with respect to deep learning and GenAI. And I think this is a must to do course for everyone. Doesn't matter what is your background, but this will definitely help you. And if not today, you have to do it somehow, because you will see a lot of people are doing automation and you have to do it. You have to use it somehow, right? If not today, it's some. And I'll tell you, it's not that the era is gone. In my company, non-technical people, they are building GenAI application, right? So anyone can build. If you have some foundation knowledge, I think you are good to go, right? Okay, any doubt? Any question? What about LangChain and yeah, so LangChain is covered. LangChain is covered.
I have a question.
Yeah, Sudhir.
Yeah, so I was actually looking for your MLOps course, but then I saw this course, so I just joined. So I thought of asking this question. So I was thinking, if there's a way I can purchase or buy your video, already pre-recorded videos of MLOps, because I don't want to go through the Python sessions. Because I know Python, I'm a data engineer, so I know that. So I just want to jump right into that MLOps section, the main content of that course. And then I will also want to join this course. So I was thinking if that is an option.
Yeah, you can do one thing. If you already know the Python part and other thing, you can just join the ongoing batch. But I will not recommend it to everyone. Ongoing batch, almost 80% is already completed. Machine learning is operationalization, ops is going on. Machine learning is already completed in that batch. And as I said, it will be over by November 1st week, right? We have 10 to 15 more classes left in that batch. But yes, if you want recording, you need to, I think you can reach out to me directly for recording, right? Recording access. Yeah. And you can enroll here.
So, okay, so for MLOps recording, I'll have to reach out to you.
Yes.
On which, from where?
Yeah, you can. So if you have enrolled with DURGASOFT, I think I'll get your email ID from them.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
Okay, so
we will have a WhatsApp group. We already have people in this group. We already have a WhatsApp group for this GenAI batch. Once your enrollment is done, you will be added to that batch. So you will have direct access to my mobile number, right? Once you are added to the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah. And one more thing, it is a lifetime access. So I think in my current MLOps batch, 4 people from previous batch one student of mine, I think 6 years back, I taught him, but somehow he got to know. I was not that time. I was not even teaching in DurgaSoft. So very like he's my very previous batch student, 2017, and he got to know about this ML ops because that time I was not taking ops. Only ML and deep learning was one course. So he just reached out to me and I allowed him, and he is continuing the batches. And yeah, so that's how it is. So it's not like the course is gone means I am like you cannot reach out. So you can just ping me if you want to join the recent batch, or if you want any recording, I can provide it to you, no problem.
Now, wonderful. Thank you.
And there is no demo class because the batch is already formed and there are already 13 members registered. So last weekend I have taken one class for them, and it is all about, I just started with deep learning. I can take the classes for you this week. We can start from tomorrow onwards. People who, yeah, so it will be a technical demo. One more thing I just want to update. Tomorrow, Thursday, Wednesday, right? I might not be available tomorrow. As I said, I'm on a vacation for this week, puja vacation. I'm not at my location. I will be going back on this Friday. But I think except Wednesday, rest all day I'm available in this week, right? Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow I will just connect for 10-15 minutes for the new people, just to tell them about the content, but there will be not much thing that I will cover. But Thursday onwards, we will have class. So people who want to see how the teaching is and how the classes are, whether you're able to understand or not, you want a technical demo. It's actually not a demo, it's a proper class. I want everyone to go through the thing which I have covered in the last weekend. So I'll just go through the deep learning part. And Thursday and Friday you can attend. And I think you will be understanding everything after Thursday and Friday. When you connect on Saturday, right, it will be same, like you will be on sync. Yeah, it will be sync with the previous batch. Previous batch means only one class, 2 hours class I have taken for them last weekend, right?
Hello, can you hear
Yeah.
me, ma'am?
Yes, Dinesh, I can hear you.
Actually, my query is regarding this LangChain framework. I also basically that try to learn on its own, and what I observed that the LangChain framework, the problem is that there is a very poor documentation, and those guys keep on changing this API and other things. Syntax also keep on changing, right? So the program that you might have written 3 months back now might not work over right now. Something like that is keep on happening. So are you going to cover the latest version first thing? And secondly, basically, are you covering this agent memory, all those things that are with reference to specifically agent with reference to lang graph, or how we are going to do it? Lang are we also going to cover or not cover all those things? I wanted to know.
Yeah, so the agents, I'm planning to cover it through LangGraph, but I think if it is very difficult for many people, I can also use other platforms, maybe Crew AI or some platform for agents. With respect to LangChain, I understand there are many changes because generative AI is a very, very, very booming field and a lot of things are changing. So yes, the LangChain documentation is also frequently getting changed. Having said that, I recently attended many conference and these are world level, very famous Cypher and many other very analytics vidya and lot many good conference. What I understand is all of those conferences are generative AI, and I am going through a lot of interview process every day. Not every day, but bi-weekly or at least monthly once. I just to know what is going on in the industry. I have no plan to change, but what I understood is many of the people, almost 99%, 95% are using LangChain. And I can tell you based on the observation, based on the people who has given talk, they are top leaders, CEOs, founders, right? Startups, Spacey, like NLT, the tools that we are using are written by them, right? In fact, companies from LangChain, Gemini, like Google. So many good speakers, they just have given a lot of talks. And what I understood is LangChain is very well, like well-known thing for everyone, and everyone is using it. So even though it has problem, because it is very famous tool, we have to learn it. Yeah.
So, ma'am, my question is still basically not answered. Basically, you are going to use the latest version. Which version you are going to use?
Yeah. Latest only. Yes.
0.3.
Yes.
Okay. And ma'am, what is the timing basically that I am working professional and I'm working
7 to
in Gulf?
9:30 Saturday, Sunday.
Ma'am, working in Gulf country and Saturday, Sunday is working for me.
Okay.
And
Let's see.
I thought of basically this is a big day batch. Looks like a big day batch because this announcement like this for demo also basically.
Let's see, because I think the weekend, let's see, we have already a lot of requests there. So if there are a lot of pull, then weekday 9 to 10, 9:30 to 10:30, I will be available, weekday. But this, I think.
In fact, you know, ma'am, what my philosophy is what, let's say Saturday, Sunday, 2 2.5 hour per day you are going to take something like that, right? So if we miss one class, now then the 2.5, that's, let's say if we miss Saturday class, then what will happen? The Sunday class automatically based upon that it will also go on case. So 5 hours basically we are going to lose. Here one class we miss, then only 1 hour will going to lose. This is the
But there is the
advantage.
advantage also. This generative AI is less from my side and more from your side. And you will get a lot of time for practice. And weekdays, if you have everyday class, I have seen this from my experience. Many people will stop practicing things, right? So here you have a lot of time to practice and do the assignments, because anyway you have your weekends, only morning hour you are connecting, the whole day you are free. And weekdays also you have time, right? So it's basically depends on you when you are available, you can join, depends. And many people are working professional, they have a very hectic schedule. If you're a family person, then you have kids, you have office, you have a lot of many things, you cannot be in a calm mind to attend weekday classes.
Okay, ma'am.
For them it is weekend is preferable. So I
Okay,
think
ma'am.
it's up to you, up to the person. Some people are good at weekdays, some are good at weekend, but my first preference will be weekend only, because my weekdays are very hectic. So the thing I'll tell you from my experience is, if you are connecting on weekend, it will be very regular class. Weekdays, because my office is US, sometime if I'm getting call from office, I might cancel the classes. It will not happen, but it may happen also, because my office timing is evening time, right? And also it is very busy schedule. I might not continue whole 2.5 months without uh, any class, miss class, because are you eating? This is my office hours, so I cannot give you 100% commitment. Though I will.
Then can you, sorry to interrupt you, can you basically, let us Saturday, Sunday, I can also agree with this, but the problem is what? I usually reach to my home at 6 p.m. as per the Gulf timing. Okay, and according to that, Indian time will be, that time will be 8:30. So either you can conduct 8:30 to 10:30 Saturday, Sunday. I am okay with this. No issue.
So let's see what we can do. I think many of them are from India and US. I have many students from US side, and I think we cannot match everyone's time. The problem is, if I just make it, it will be too late for them. Please, if anyone is there from US, you can confirm it will be very late. 10:30, 11 will be very late night for them, mostly.
Yes, ma'am. I do agree with you, ma'am. If you don't mind, can I get your email ID so that I can connect you personally also? I can mail you, and accordingly I can discuss something more.
Yeah, you can reach out to me from LinkedIn. Yeah. So let me make it super simple. So as of now, we have let's fix to this weekend timing, right? I think the timing will be 7 to 9:30, 7 to 9:30. But let's see, if there are a lot of requests, we can also have a weekday batch, but not now, maybe next month, November. As of now, it is all weekend, because weekend batch recently started, and it's already formed, and I'm available. That is the main thing. Weekend, I am available.
The 7 to 9:30 is evening or morning?
Morning. And if it is Diwali or any festival, I think that day we can have a break. I think it's, see, last time it was Dasara, everybody requested because Dasara was on Sunday, right? So people requested, so we don't have class. But otherwise, we will have very regular class on weekends. I'm available. You will have recordings also. So if you are missing, no problem. You can go through it and ask me doubts.
Ma'am, sorry once again disturbing you. It's a if the morning class, ma'am, then we can have from 6 now.
Let me write down the timing here. It is 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. IST. Okay. Morning time. Saturday, Sunday.
Sasmitha madam, hello.
Yeah.
I have one question. So
How many
basically,
sessions you
if
have
further this
already
create,
passed?
excuse me.
Yes, Saurabh, go ahead.
How many sessions have already passed?
No, nothing has been passed. Just one class I have taken last weekend. One class I have taken. So that I will cover on this Thursday and Friday.
Okay,
So when you join on Saturday, it will be from scratch. So Thursday and Friday, we have class at 9 p.m. exactly same time. And I'll cover those things for you. And even if you are not able to join, just go through the recording. It is just 1-2 hour class. Easily you can understand. If you want, I can give you a recovery class also, no problem. Right? It's just 2 hours.
Hello. So
Yeah,
this may I speak?
yeah, Nishad, yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, this timing is fine for me. For 7 to 9:30 in the morning, it's fine. I think I opted for this timing only. And the second thing is that, ma'am, I'm working in Cognizant as a data analyst. I've studied machine learning and a little bit of this deep learning and NLP. And so, ma'am, this course is okay for me, or that MLOps course will be okay?
Okay, so I cannot say this is good, that is bad, or that is good, this is bad. Actually, if you ask me, this is one single course, right? You need to ask yourself, what is your goal? If you want to complete, you want to make a transition into AI, right? You want to see yourself as a data scientist or data analyst, or you want to master in this, right? Then you have to give me time. It is actually a 5 months course, 2.5, around 5 months. You can take parallelly, you can take one after another, how you want. But this course, if you complete this whole thing, MLOps plus Gen AI, you are expert. So I'll tell you what is the problem and what is the good thing. So Gen AI people are very excited about, but in reality, when you go to industries like banking and mostly investment banks and other e-commerce, you will see a lot of tabular data. Only healthcare and manufacturing, they have text data, and then they have images and video data. If your company has less unstructured data and more structured and semi-structured data, I think Gen AI is a very costly solution, right? You can simply write machine learning and deep learning code from scratch, and you can build models, which is very easy to maintain. Gen AI is not free. It is costly, right? You have to go with cloud, and the servers and the cost and everything. So if it is unstructured, let's say you have text data, video data, or image data, you want to build a chatbot, or you want to OCR application you want to build, or you have a lot of X-ray images of your patient, you want to predict whether any disease is there or not. This kind of application, blindly you should go with Gen AI, because it's not making sense in today's world to build it from scratch when you have already available solutions are there. So it depends on your company, your domain, and your goals. If you ask me, I can summarize. Number one is, what is your personal goal? Leave about company, right? You ask yourself, what is your personal goal?
Ma'am, I wanted, like, I'm working as a data analyst, ma'am. Okay,
You are working as a data analyst, Nishan,
Yes,
so you have some background. I will strongly recommend you to go with both, because there is a high probability that you can move internally. As a data scientist, you can move. There are probability. And I will tell you, when I was working with Goldman Sachs, my juniors, there were no hierarchy, right? In investment bank 3, that is
Yes.
analyst, and then associate and VP. So even if I was a data scientist, there was no designation called data scientist. So I was analyst, and then I became associate and riveting. So that's how.
Ma'am,
So,
same thing is happening with me, ma'am. I've studied that machine learning and all, but I gave 1 or 2 interviews, ma'am. They were asking about like Apache Spark. Some were asking about like Azure. I don't know,
HubSpot.
Miss, this is actually what happened. Is that is what I'm asking you, ma'am. This is actually a lot of things they're asking. So how to go about it? That is the reason.
Then you have to go with MLOps and GenAI together. If you're planning for, that's what. So if you're applying for machine learning, deep learning, or data scientist roles, definitely both courses are very important.
So, ma'am, how can I do both of them
So
simultaneously
you can
together?
join
Because
this GenAI batch because it is like starting now, and November first week we'll have MLOps course. New batch will start morning, 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. IST.
ma'am, but this is 7 to 9:30. Then how will I manage that?
No, this is Saturday, Sunday. That is weekday.
That is big deal.
Yes. So MLOps we can have evening classes also based on your availability, 9 to 10, or currently it is 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. IST. This will be the timing for MLOps. And the new
Ma'am,
batch.
I am good with Python. So is it possible that I get some help with like Apache and that this all means like
So
the
Python
machine
I
learning?
stopped because I myself got bored repeating the Python
Yes,
part.
ma'am.
So I just stopped Python. I believe if somebody is really interested to join ML and DL course, they should have some fundamental knowledge in programming, Python, right? In today's world, it is very important. Not I'm expecting you to become expert like library and all that. No, that I will
Yes.
cover. But what is a variable? What is a function? Simple, basic core Python.
Yes, basics. Up to
Yes.
functions that is required. Up to functions.
Yes, up to that much. And then I will cover. I will take from there. So pandas, NumPy, I will cover. Plotly and all other statistical Python libraries, I will cover in the course. Right?
So, ma'am, I'll get back to you, but ma'am, keep the timing to 7 to 9:30 in the morning because I am having office and on weekdays. So, in Saturday, Sunday batch, then I can join this Gen AI batch.
Sorry, 7 to 9:30 a.m.
Ma'am, AM, ma'am, same timing what you have told, ma'am, Saturday, Sunday for Gen AI. Then,
Yes, same
then,
time
ma'am,
we will fix.
because in that case, then I'll be able to like office there, so it's not an issue.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, you are telling me that first I join this batch and then I study this and then maybe I can join the MLOps course.
Yeah, both are independent of each other. It's not like you don't have MLOps, then you will not understand this. This is completely different. This is deep
Ma'am,
learning.
can I
and
take
machine learning.
miss? It will not be like too much if I take all both of these courses. Like it won't be too much because
See, I have continuous batches. Now, if you miss this November batch, I will have one more batch maybe next year. You can join that. So it's up to you how you want to proceed, right?
okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Madam, are we covering the Llama model and all in this course?
Yeah. Llama is open source model. So it will be covered in LangChain when I cover, right? So see, Llama is the model name. So the approach or the code that we will write, the framework that we will use it is LangChain. You just need to change the model name, what you want to use, right? And the same code will work. So, I mean, I don't know whether it is making sense now, but when you go to the chapters, you will understand. It's not difficult, right? And if you want, I can share some videos with you, Olama and all, if you want to run it locally. You should have some machine, like at least NVIDIA card and all that, but you can run Llama locally also in your system. But LangChain is the framework that you need to learn. If once you are mastered in LangChain, Llama, GPT, everything you can use. Same code, just change the model name and API key.
Okay, and also in what kind of projects and we will be building in this
I will
course?
share with you the whole project details. As I said, this is just a workaround. Like this is not my PC. I'm not in my place. I'll share with you the project details. But projects are like building question answer system is one project. Chatbot is another project, right? We will upload images and the model, the AI model that we will build It will convert everything that is present in the image, the text. It will find out OCR. That is
Okay.
one project. Yes, we will convert text to image to text, text to image, multimodal. So projects, I can write 20 projects, but once you are master in this, and we will also do something on agents. Agents are the trend right now, it is going on. And graphs, right? Graph, RAG and agents are the recent trend in GenAI. And I have included it. So in agents, it is a very, very wonderful application we will build. One application we will build who can replace a market research analyst, right? The agent, one agent will build a web crawler agent. We will build a text summarization agent, and we will build a basically unstructured to structured data conversion agent, right? So everything will go automated fashion. So it will go to the website, scroll the data, and then bring the text from the data, because data will be in a particular HTML format. So parsing will be done automatically. And then that data will be summarized using another agent. So you will see how wonderful it is. So agents, we will have 2-3 projects on agent. If you want detail, I can share with you the project details. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So I think except agent, rest all projects will be very easy, right? You can, like, it's really easy. Only agents, if you really want to build agentic framework, it is difficult, and fine tuning. So you'll build the project, but when you do like in real time, all of these models are really good for generic data. So when you take a course, they will show you examples on your public data, right? So it will all good. When you go to real time, it is not public data, it is your data, and it will fail, hallucinate.
The question and answering and all, if we question answering system model will be covering, right? We're
Correct.
reading the
RAG we
PDF.
will cover, and you will see it is hallucinating, and we will improve it using fine tuning. So that also, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Very, very
Okay, so it is a complete course, and the project details, yes, it is pending from my side. I will share it with you tomorrow. I will try to include one project or 2 projects from agents, one from RAG, and one from fine tuning, and rest all are from LangChain. Yes. Yeah, Bharat, you have some question.
Yeah, I have one doubt. So whether we need to learn first ML or else generative AI?
For generative AI, you no need to learn ML. You can learn deep learning. That's the backbone, because all of these models are using deep learning. So you need to first learn deep learning, and then you can learn Gen AI. You will understand completely.
So you are covering deep learning, right? In this one.
Yes, yes.
And one more thing, how much knowledge we should have about Python?
Basic knowledge, like what is a variable, what is a function, how to write a function in Python, what is if, else, while, and for loop, this much. And
yeah, please.
Yeah. So like core Python, so what is a list, how to write a dictionary, what is a function, what is a variable, how to write a if, else loop, what is a while loop, for loop, that
So this
much.
much is okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So the classes will be starting from Thursday.
Tomorrow I will not be available. So please do not join. I don't want your time to be wasted. I might not take class tomorrow. I'm going out of station. So tomorrow there will be no class. I will take only for people who have not attended today's class. For them, I will just tell them to join on Thursday. Only for that reason, I will connect tomorrow to tell them to join on Thursday. The class will start from Thursday, and we will start from deep learning on Thursday, right?
At same time, 9 o'clock.
9
p.m.
o'clock. Yes, 9 p.m.
So after that, Saturday and Sunday will be 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
So you'll be providing all the notes and the recordings, right?
Yes, everything. So I am preparing very nice note. In one note, I will have my own handwriting, and then lot of materials together. I will put. You join the deep learning class, you will understand how it is, right?
Okay.
Thursday when you connect, you will understand. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Just,
Hello.
Just one question.
Yeah, Devasis.
Yeah, first class will be on Thursday, no? And after that, every class will be on weekends, Saturday and Sunday morning, right?
Yes. So
Only
the
first class it will be on Thursday, this Thursday.
correct. Only first class, and it is very much requested to everyone who are serious about joining the course. Please join on Thursday, because if you directly join on this Saturday, you might feel little uncomfortable. I have covered 1 hour content in the last weekend. Thursday and Friday, I'll give you the same thing, right? I'll explain the deep plan. We'll start from scratch. So the batch is starting from this Thursday. You can join at 9 p.m. Thursday and Thursday
9 p.m. 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Yes.
Okay. Thursday and Friday also as well.
Thursday and Friday, yes. And then Saturday,
Friday
Sunday,
also
we'll
9
have
p.m. 9
9
p.m.
p.m.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So actually, sometimes you need to share information regarding class time, etc. So will you, I mean, prepare a group like WhatsApp group?
Yeah, we have WhatsApp group. Once your
Yeah.
enrollment is confirmed, you will be
Okay.
automatically added to the group and drive.
Okay. The second question is, what kind of computer is okay for whole this course? I mean, whole course. Any special requirement?
I think if you don't have any computer, also you can go with Google Colab. I think they are giving GPU support and 16 GB RAM. But if you are really serious about buying, then buy a laptop with at least 16 GB RAM, at least 32 GB is recommended, but I think it's very expensive. So go with 16 GB with NVIDIA graphics card support, right? 4090 recent series, I forgot, long back I have updated. You can go with 40 series, 4090, I think, yeah, GPU support. But for Llama only we need it. We see, don't worry about models. You should learn the process. Models are just names, right? You can also learn the entire process with a small language model. And when you get your proper configuration and everything by your company, you just change the name. Are you getting? The whole process is same. So if your purpose is learning, I will not recommend anyone to buy anything hi-fi machine. But if you're really serious, like I have set up a PC for myself for my own learning. So my PC has 120 GB of RAM and lot many things because I want to try many things. That also costed me around 2 lakhs. And I have a very hi-fi machine with that 2 terabyte SSD, NVIDIA latest like 4090 graphics card. Llama and everything is just loading very smoothly in my PC, in the PC where I will take class when I go back to my place. But it's a desktop. It's cheaper. If you go with the laptop, it will cost you 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, which is not making any sense, right?
Okay, right.
So for if you are asking me, don't buy anything. Just try to learn it from open source like Google Colab and other platforms. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you are using first time, GCP also will give you 23,000 credits. You can use that. You have 3 months time though. But within that, if you can learn, I think it's all free.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hello.
so for Llama, you see, instead of Llama, you can just load a smaller, lighter model. That's it, right? And that's what I'm saying. Don't invest anything in machine. Okay, so I think I'm running out
Sasmitha,
of
I'm audible?
time. Yeah.
Yeah, hi, Sasmitha. Sasmitha, actually, like, I'm working as a solution architect. Basically, what I understand from discussion, it is more like into the development part of it, right? As a data analyst or as a data scientist. So, how it is going to help me as a senior solution architect or as a pre-sales consultant?
See, GenAI is all about development. Yeah, so architect is a very high level role where you have to have knowledge. Mostly that's a data platform engineer. So that's a different line, I will say. This course is different, that is different. You should have a lot of data related knowledge, mostly data engineering and lot of data lake, data mart. So
Actually, I'm not into the data area of it. Okay, so I'm actually an end-to-end solution architect for a telecom provider in US. So for me, like so I need to feed my data team with whatever the end-to-end architecture should be. So I'm providing those design to them, by joining this course, so what my intention is like to understand like different Gen AI models and how that can be used for my day-to-day like activities. So is it going
See,
to help me in that activities?
see,
With-
basically, this course will help anyone who is enrolling for this course. Today, you are at level 0, let's say, right? You have no idea anything about Gen AI, you don't know. But this course will take you to a stage where you can build your own Gen AI application from scratch. And definitely it will help you decide whether Gen AI is a good solution or not. And if yes, what kind of project you can, let's say you have some, I'll give you one example. Let's say you have metadata of lot of, or log files, right? Let's say some failure reports. So this will give you ideas, right? After taking this course, because you will see a lot of projects and you will understand what is the capability that Gen AI has. So that will broaden your scope. So you will understand lot many things, how you can implement AI in your current domain. First thing. And second thing is not only idea, you are a developer. So after taking this course, you can actually develop things or model building. Building means complete end-to-end solution you can build. Only the ops part is not there, but complete model validation till that you can do by yourself, you independently. So that is how it is. It's a completely hands-on course. Starting to ending, it's completely hands-on course. There's no
Okay.
theory, or theory is there. We'll understand deep learning, but mostly it's a hands-on course. It's a development course, yeah.
Okay, got it.
And for day-to-day life, for example, somebody has no intention, but still you can get a lot of help. Nowadays, everyone is using ChatGPT, but after taking this course, I think if you are from a web developer background, you can build your own GPT, right? And using API, if you use GPT, it is much, much cheaper, 10x cheaper than using. So you're giving $20. $20, you can use it for 6-7 months using APIs. So I think lot many ways you can, let's say you are an influencer, you, let's say for take my example, I'm busy, I'm not getting time, I want advertisement, right? I want to advertise. I can use agents. I can see summary of my comments from YouTube. So lot many things you can do using Gen AI. So it will help you to understand how you can implement it in different sections.
Got it.
Okay, so we are running out of time. I think I am already, it's 10:10. So all your question I will answer on Thursday after the class is over. I'll just stop the session now. And if you have any doubt, you can always reach out to me, right? Let's connect on Thursday. We'll continue this, right?
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.